everybody. Thank you for joining us today. My name is Sakura Takano, and I am the CEO of Rotary Charities of Traverse City. Today, we're here to announce the 2022 Spring Grant Awards and hear from our grantees about their initiatives and the impact that they will have on the communities in our region. Before we introduce our grantees, the Rotary Charities staff will briefly share a little bit about our history and some of our grant opportunities. Since our inception in 1977, Rotary Charities has awarded over $65 million to nonprofits, municipalities, networks, tribal nations in Antrim, Benzie, Grand Traverse, Kalkaska, and Leelanau counties. And here to talk next is Kristen Heddick, our Director of Community Development. Kristen?
Thank you, Sakura. Each of our spring grants fall under our Assets for Thriving Communities category. These grants support initiatives that develop, strengthen, or build community assets that are available to all, or make an existing asset more widely available. We look for these initiatives to be aligned and resourceful to ensure that they meet the needs of the communities they serve while making the most of what the community already has. And next up is Freya Bradford.
Hello, everyone. I'm Freya Bradford. I'm the Director of Systems Change and Learning. Our Systems Change Accelerator grants support initiatives that are targeting the root causes of complex community problems. Systems change requires complex relationship building, coordination, commitment, and resourcing, all against the constant pressure to revert back to the status quo. We look for these initiatives to be collaborative and reflective, which helps to accelerate change by helping people learn from each other, see their work within a greater context, notice promising signs of change, and correct unintended negative consequences. Up next is Kendra.
Thank you, Freya. My name is Kendra Luta. I am Programs Associate at Rotary Charities. Creating a lasting impact that reflects commitment, courage, creativity, and collaboration in our communities is an important part of our work and is represented in our grant process as well. From our pre-grant meetings to the application to grant interviews and decision-making, our grant process allows us to work with grantees to ensure their initiatives have the support they need to be successful. And next, I will pass it over to Miriam.
Thanks, Kendra. My name is Miriam Owsley. I am the Strategic Communications Manager at Rotary Charities. Our guiding principles are the lens that we use to evaluate our grant applications. And each of our spring grantees have exemplified their commitment to being inclusive, collaborative, resourceful, reflective, adaptive, and aligned in shaping their approach to solving complex issues and creating community assets that work for everyone. Sakura, would you like to get us started on our grant announcements?
Absolutely. Thanks, Miriam. So today we are very pleased to announce the recipients of our Spring 2022 grants, totaling $270,000. This cycle includes funding for spaces that bring people together, support for our region's thriving arts community, and expanding access to recreational opportunities to people of all abilities. We are so honored to steward resources that allow us to invest in a variety of community assets that contribute to making Northern Michigan communities more inclusive and vibrant places to live, visit, and recreate. The Traverse Area Historical Society has been awarded a $50,000 Assets for Thriving Communities grant. Here to tell us more about their initiative is the project coordinator and Traverse Area Historical Society board member, Emily Modrell. Emily?
Hi, thanks so much for the introduction. I'm deeply grateful for the support that Rotary Charities has extended to the Kchi Wilkwedong Anishinaabe History Project. The aim of this project is to increase the visibility and public awareness of the long history of Anishinaabe living in this region, and to do so by prioritizing the traditions, the knowledge, and the language of the Grand Traverse Band. Thanks to a Rotary Seed Grant, in its first year, the project assembled collaborators and contributors who guide all aspects of the work, including that of accurate and representative history telling. I'm so grateful for this asset grant that will fund the fabrication of new signage in Traverse City and in Leelanau County, and the final phase of work needed to make other informational resources publicly available. Thanks again.
Emily, thank you so much for your work on this opportunity. I can't wait to see what comes of our representation of our Native cultures in our area. And we are going to kick it over to Kristen to share about our next grant.
Crosshatch Center for Art and Ecology has been awarded a $50,000 Assets for Thriving Communities grant. Here to tell us more about their initiative is co-founder and co-director Amanda Kick. Amanda?
Thank you so much for this opportunity. We're so grateful for this grant, this opportunity. This will allow us to put an artful back wall and some really key acoustics into our new listening room called the Alluvion, which is at 414 East 8th Street and is part of the new Common Grounds development that's currently under construction. This grant comes at a really exciting time because it's one piece of the puzzle for a bigger funding bucket that we're looking at. We have a crowdfunding campaign going on right now at patronicity.com/TC. And we're also trying to raise $50,000 with that campaign. And we are just a week into it and we've already raised half of our goal. So we're super excited about that. The listening room itself is a 150-seat performance space that will bring in live national acts and also support up and coming performers in the Traverse City region. Thank you so much for your support.
Thank you, Amanda, and congratulations. And I know I can't wait to see a performance at the Alluvion myself. And next up is Freya.
I am very excited to announce that Housing North has been awarded a $50,000 Assets for Thriving Communities grant. And here to tell us more about their initiative is Executive Director Yarrow Brown. Yarrow.
Thank you so much, Freya, and thank you to Rotary for your support. We were lucky enough to be a Systems Change Grant awardee over the last couple of years and are excited to be able to use this grant to expand our Housing Ready program into Leelanau counties and provide technical support for some of our other counties. Housing North's mission is to build awareness, influence policy, and expand capacity so communities can create housing solutions that meet their unique needs. This grant will help us to bring really important technical support to our communities in Leelanau County and beyond to help them become more housing ready and move the needle on housing in our region. So thank you again, and we're really excited to be a part of this program.
Thanks so much, Yarrow. We're really excited to see what this makes possible for Leelanau County. Up next is Miriam.
Thanks, Freya. I am so excited to announce that the Interlochen Center for the Arts has been awarded a $30,000 Assets for Thriving Communities grant. Here to tell us about their initiative is John Bogley.
Good morning, everyone, and greetings from Interlochen. Thank you, Rotary Charities. It's so delightful to be able to receive this support for hearing assistance systems at 7 of Interlochen's performing arts venues on campus. Interlochen, which has both a high school boarding school and a summer camp for students from around the world, welcomes roughly 3,000 students to our campus every year and about 250,000 visitors to our various performance venues. With these hearing assistance systems in those 7 venues, those with hearing loss, 17% of the US population, according to most studies, will be able to enjoy creative writing, dance, theater, music, and other performances with the help of these systems. Thank you, Rotary, so much for your support.
Thank you, John, and thank you to Interlochen for including everyone in your programming. Next up to tell us about our next grant is Kendra.
Thank you, Miriam. I am thrilled today to announce that Antrim has been awarded $50,000 Assets for Thriving Community grant. Here to tell us more about their initiative is Executive Director Dina Jarity. Dina?
Thank you, Kendra, and thank you so much to Rotary Charities for this opportunity to move this project forward. Paddle Antrim's mission is to protect our waterways by connecting people through paddle sports. And we are really excited to work with the village of Elk Rapids to transform Rotary Park. It's 8 acres located right on US 31 that is currently underutilized. And so through a thoughtful process, public process, we are working to enhance access to the Chain of Lakes Water Trail for universal access for all, while keeping environmental stewardship at the forefront of our work. And so this project will add a universal access kayak launch, as well as other amenities, benches, picnic tables, much needed restrooms, and improved parking for all to use that park. And to keep environmental stewardship at the forefront, we're really excited that this project also includes the first non-motorized boat launch station in the state of Michigan to help us protect our waterways from invasive species. So thank you so much, and we look forward to sharing this park with everyone.
Thank you, Dina. I appreciate that. Can't wait to get my boat in the water this summer or whenever it's finished. And I'll pass the virtual microphone over to Sakura.
Thanks, Kendra. Up next, we have the American Legion Post 399. And here to represent them is Tom Petzold. The organization has been awarded a $10,000 Assets for Thriving Communities grant, and he will tell us more about it. Tom?
Well, Sakura, thank you very much. And thank you, Rotary Charities, for supporting us so well. So as the deputy commander of the Post 399, we're located in Old Mission itself. And we are an interesting organization in that we are not only American Legion, but we also are combined in our organization and meetings with the Old Mission Community Hall Association. And we support both veterans and our community service in Old Mission. Our mission is to enhance the well-being of American veterans, their families, our military, and the Old Mission community with our common devotion to mutual helpfulness. We've been meeting for over 60 years in this format, and we are very, very appreciative that the grant was able to help us defray the cost of replacing the roof on our community hall, which is nearing its useful life. And that hall serves as the important meeting point where we meet twice a month. And once again, thank you very much. We appreciate your support to our community.
Thank you so much, Tom. And here to tell us about our final grants of the season is Kristen.
Thanks, Sakura. Traverse Area Pickleball Association has been awarded a $30,000 Assets for Thriving Communities grant. Here to tell us more about their initiative is Dawn Hemming.
Thank you so much, Rotary Charities, for joining in our project. We are planning to revitalize or continue to revitalize Bowers Harbor Park with 6 new pickleball courts. The goal is there's 40% increase in pickleball the past couple of years, and players are showing up every day, new players, and it allows people to have more space to play in the community. This is camaraderie, laughter, recreation, fitness for people of all ages. And we're really excited to build 6 courts with a covered pergola for the waiting area, US pickleball regulation courts with plenty of spacing. And thank you so much for participating in our joy on this project.
Thank you, Dawn, and congratulations. And here to conclude this presentation is Sakura.
All right, thank you so much, Kristen. And thank you to all of the grantees that joined us today. We know that it takes work to organize, prepare, and get your partners ready to go through a grant process, and we sincerely appreciate all that's gone into these grant requests and hopefully others that you are pursuing as well. We're so delighted to participate and help support the work that you do in community, and really look forward to all the great things that come. Thank you so much for joining us today, and we can't wait to see you next time.